Hi there Wargamers, Dan, DeathBringa Cain here, bringing you part one in my little, what's going to be a little blog, vlog, or whatever it is nowadays, what you call it, about a test of honour. We're going to start off with my samurai, or elite class if you want to call it that, or whatever. So, I'm going to get the camera down and we'll talk through what I'm thinking of doing for my warband, or well, it'd be more than a warband because you get 5 models in the sprue. You can only have 3 samurai in your warband. So let's have a look at the camera and I'll babble on about what I'm going to do, and then I'll cut back to what I've actually built after I built it. Hey. All right, guys. See you in a second. Right, guys. Got the samurai cards out to use them as reference. Couldn't resist the 2-point bow card because I think it'd be quite interesting to put a ranged attack on a samurai, one of your heroes, to make use of the high number of dice to get on the strike value. So even like the your devoted samurai and your wise samurai get 4 dice on the strike value. I've included the two mounted samurai people. Well, technically 3. There's one that I've managed to not put here. Anyway, it's basically the same as that. 2 seconds. There we go. Mounted hero. Right. So, like that never happened. So, I think I will be using the Widow Takeda model. I think that was actually right. And the mounted hero as the same, well, with the same model, because well, obviously you can't use them both at the same time, so it's very pointless having 2 models for that. Can't resist having a samurai on a horse. Might give him a bow, change things up a bit. Might even have. It feels like that one feels very thick. So I think we're going to have one of the heroes. I don't think we'll have the leader with a bow, but one of the supporting samurai. So let's have a pull the samurai sprue in. Have another look. I know I've already covered this in the unboxing video, but we'll have a quick look and have a few ideas of what we've got. We've got obviously we've got katanas, some yari, some katanas being drawn. Even on the instructions were wrong on there. Twin blades to stick on the belts, headdresses which we're also going to have to stick on, the bat banners which are going to be the unifying point of the force, and all the arms. So I'm going to go away now and try and build these. So obviously a quick look at the mounted warrior sprue, because obviously we're using some of these parts for the mounted archer if I'm gonna build one. So got the bows there and the quivers. So we'll see what we can come up with there. Okay, we'll try that one again, shall we? Because that was actually the sprue for the commoners, wasn't it? So we've got some spears there, and a twin swords again, and a katana out. So we're gonna go away and see what we can come up with. Back in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, after that little jump for what has been for me several days, and for you just a fraction of a second. So I've got my 5 samurai built, and I've got the Widow Takeda on her horse, along with another samurai here. So more on that later. So I'll go over the on foot ones first. So I decided to go for one of everything, one with everything. So or everything with one. So we got a spear guy at the end. Used up pretty much all my armor, shoulder thingy, shieldy things from the cavalry set, because apart from this fellow, the rest are going to be commoners, peasants. With the old bows, so I figured they wouldn't have the shoulder pads. It looks a bit weird on the archers, so hence why that guy's not one. Anyway, we'll start at this end. So I've got a samurai with a spear. Now, unfortunately, there's next to no discernible blade on this spear tip. I would have actually used a spear from the Ashigaru sprue if I could, but the hands were the gap in the hands was absolutely tiny. So a bit disappointed about that I couldn't do that. Short of using a Ashigaru arms, which probably would have been the right thing to do in the end, but I figured it'd look about a lot different to the actual commoners with his different kind of spear. So made sure he had his twin blades, which you can kind of see that little knob. I'm sure the wash will highlight that peg that's there. Still clip that other peg off. So got the back banners. Now I was a bit disappointed with the back banners because there's no clear way to attach them, short of just gluing them to his back. Now I may have missed something, but there was a post on the flag, but no hole on the actual backs, which I'm assuming is you're supposed to drill your own hole maybe to attach them. So I've got guy here with twin blades for that option there. So samurai twin blades, samurai with the old single katana. Now, unfortunately, I didn't realise until after this that his jacket or coat thing is actually designed for to take the paired swords that they're all wearing on the side. So I managed to get one of the scabbarded blades into his hand, like he's just holding drawn his sword. So I thought that was quite cool. Next, we've got a Naginata. This one's from the cavalry sprue, the blade here. Worked quite well. Only a small amount of gap filling there to accommodate the cavalry arms. And again, I went with the shoulder things and. Sorry, I just realised how dark these models are on the camera. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so he's got a nice pose of him running forward there with Naginata. Couldn't get it much higher, unfortunately, but it's a nice running pose. And lastly, we've got a samurai with a bow, which obviously liberated from the Ashigaru sprue. Shame there isn't an option for a samurai to have a musket. It would be nice to. I don't know if the hero's sword is distasteful because I know I've heard that, well not heard, but I knew that there was a certain period in Japanese history where gunpowder was looked down upon. It's like either cheating or distasteful. So, got the arrows at the waist there, or the leg at the hip rather, should I say. Having shot myself for archery, I know that's a good place for it. Rather than back, because obviously you can't put it at the back, 'cause that's where the banner goes, which is something I liked with in building it. Well, not building it, but you know what I mean. Constructing the warband, so everyone can have a back banner where possible. So then we've got a samurai on a horse here for the mounted hero, or the samurai hero of the whatever the non-warband leading samurai is called on the horse, which I can't quite remember. I'm sure I will stick it in the subtitle down below. So, not a great deal of detail on the horse's head, unfortunately. I'm sure I'll be able to manage to do something with washing and stuff when I get around to painting it, but not overly fantastic thrilled about the horses. Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly that overly expensive for what I got anyway. So nice little pose there of him shooting. Then lastly we got the Widow Takeda. Oh god, that's bright. Sorry guys. Right, I think that's about it. See if you actually see it coming up. Not getting a right lot of from this camera. There we go. Now we can't spin around. Oh, problems. Haven't stuck a spur sword on, just realised, but didn't quite know where to stick it, obviously, apart from that big hole in her under her armpit. Don't know if I can be arsed now. Oh, something I forgot about was on the cavalry guy. Mounted his quiver on the horse. Now, don't know if that would actually be practical in real life, or whether or not the horse's rear legs would shake all the arrows out, but who knows. I'm sure it might work. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this little vlog episode here, and we're going to go away and do some painting. Don't know where the next episode will go. Hope it might be building the next one on some of the commoners, and doing some paint update on the samurai, or well, I'm sure you'll see in a bit anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. More than one person watching these videos, hopefully. So if you want to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Let us know what people like to see. Drop a comment below of what you think of the models yourself, or the actual game, or well, anything in general. Just pop it down in the comments below. If you want to, and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Watch more stuff like this. Okay, and thanks for watching, guys, and happy wargaming. Peace.